Hello everyone. So this is the last session of the thermogravimetric analysis of the unit 2 of advances in food analysis, and we will be discussing about the frequently asked questions about thermogravimetric analysis. So what is the definition of TGA? Thermogravimetric analysis is a technique in which the mass of a substance is monitored as a function of temperature or time as a sample specimen is subjected to a controlled temperature program in a controlled atmosphere. A TJ consists of a sample pan that is supported by precision balance. That pan resides in a furnace and is heated or cooled during the experiment. The mass of a sample is monitored during the experiment. A sample purge gas controls the sample environment. This gas may be inert or a reactive gas that flows over the sample and exits through the exhaust. So this is the basic picture of a TJ. These instruments can quantify loss of water, loss of solvent, loss of plasticizers, decarboxylation, pyrolysis, oxidation, decomposition, weight percentage, amount of metallic catalytic residue remaining on carbon nanotubes, and weight percentage of ash. Both TGE can be used for evolved gas analysis incorporated into a hyphenated analytical system. So what is the difference between TGA 800 and TGA 400? So balance type is hang down balance and TJ 400 is top loading pan balance. The balance precision is 0.001% and TJ 400 is 0.01%. The balance capacity is 1300 mg for TJ 800 and 1500 mg for TJ 400. How is TJ thermal curve displayed? So the abscissa can be displayed as time and temperature, and the ordinate can be displayed as weight percentage. What does a TJ thermal curve look like? So this is how a TJ thermal curve looks like. The descending TJ thermal curve indicates a weight loss occurred. What can we learn from the TJ thermal curve? We must first list all the pertinent information we know about the sample before we can analyze the data. So CaCO3 is an irritant, so be careful while handling the sample. It is hygroscopic. Upon heating, calcium carbonate undergoes a reaction where bound CO2 is released from the material. So this is the reaction, and this is how the curve is. Now we can fully investigate this material. The first calculation could be done just to ensure the sample is pure. It is calculated the formula weight by substituting the atomic mass in the formula. So the measured value are almost exactly equal to the calculated value. The delta software calculation were used to measure the as run sample. The further characterization of calcium carbonate, we can calculate the extrapolated onset temperature and denote the temperature at which the weight loss begins. The next calculation is useful in finding the characterization of calcium carbonate at peak calculation of the first derivative of the weight loss. What is reproducibility and why is it important? Reproducibility is the ability to create some experiment over and over. It is very important when comparing one set of data to another. If an experiment is reproduced the same each time, then any other variation within the data is due to the change in the sample. The 6 TG operating variables are calibration, furnace cleanliness, sample preparation, temperature range, temperature scanning rate, and sample atmosphere. When should I check a TJ calibration? Calibration is easily checked. It is best to check the TJ calibration periodically. How often should this be done? As a new TJ user, it is best to check the calibration first each day before you begin an experiment. How to clean the TJ furnace? The furnace is easily cleaned and have been by having the furnace open to air and heating up to 900 degrees Celsius and burning all organic residue of the furnace. When do I clean the furnace tube? It is recommended to have two furnace tubes if your running samples that generate heavy black composition that collect into the furnace tubes. What is the best way to prepare the sample? Uh, the sample size should be 2 to 50 milligram. If you have minimum amount of sample, run at least 1 milligram. If possible, cover the bottom of the pan with the sample material. If the sample pan ceramic or platinum, can accommodate liquid, powder, film, solids or crystals. Many small pieces of samples are better than one large chunk. What temperature range should I run in? So a survey scan is run at 20 degrees Celsius per minute and begins and ends at 100 degrees Celsius below and above the transition of interest. What temperature scanning rate should I use? Sometimes you may want to change the temperature scanning rate. If you need better resolution at the transition, you should scan slower. What do I need to know about the sample atmosphere? At the beginning of each day, always check the gas supply to the instrument. When should I calibrate my TJ? The following are reasons to check calibration. When you change the purge gas rate, when you change the temperature range, when you change the purge gas for TJ 800, when you change the hand down wire for TJ 400, when you change the sample pan holder. How do I calibrate my instrument? Your important. Always restore calibration default values before performing a new calibration. TGA application curves. The pyrolysis is a chemical decomposition of organic material by heating the absence of oxygen or other reagents. There are times when you want to use a reactive sample purge gas such as oxygen. When using oxygen as a purge gas, then you want to switch gases from nitrogen to oxygen during an experiment. This is a common technique to identify the percentage carbon in the material. How TGA can be used as a QA/QC tool to ensure products meet their material specifications. Above the fiberglass reinforced printed circuit board, this analysis determines the amount of resin and the amount of fiberglass used in the material. The delta Y calculation was used to determine the component percentage. How can a TGA be used to determine carbon content? Here is an ethylene cellulose sample. The experiment utilized gas switching. This was done on a TGA 4000. The sample gas purge rate was 30 ml per minute for nitrogen and air. Can the TGA be used to identify safe operating temperatures in various gases? Above is an example of the weight gain experiment. A manganese sample was run in a nitrogen atmosphere. What is evolved gas analysis? Several techniques are used to analyze the gas produced from the TGA experiment. This approach is called as evolved gas analysis. Can TGA analyze nanomaterials? TGA is widely used as a QA/QC tool in the manufacturing use of carbon nanotubes. TGA is used in CNT manufacturing process to characterize the amount of metallic catalytic residue that remains on the CNT. This is done because carbon nanotubes are classified by percentage purity. In other words, 100% less the percentage of catalytic residue. TGA is used to characterize end products that contain nanoparticles. TGA analysis is widely used to characterize and verify materials. TGA is applicable to most industries, environmental, food science, pharmaceutical, and petrochemical applications, and are the mainstay of thermogravimetric analysis and evolved gas applications. That's all for this session. Thank you.